Biggest regret when they buy a business. They don't, first time buyers don't realize how hard it is to actually be a business owner. Not to say that that's a regret, but sometimes they just don't know what they're signing up for. They're used to working a 9 to 5 and clocking out and taking, here we are the day before a holiday and taking the long weekend off. In most businesses, it doesn't fly. And sometimes they're not quite ready for that shock of they're always on. You have to always be on.
I think I always look back to when my son was probably 8 years old. And I said, what do you want to do when you grow up? What do you want to do? I want to do what you do, Dad. I said, what do I do? He goes, you're the boss. And I said, okay, why do you want to be the boss? And he goes, because nobody gets to tell you what to do. And I said, okay. I said, do you know what the hardest thing about being the boss is? He said, what? And I said, nobody tells me what to do. I got to figure it out. Right. And I think not enough people realize that there's, when you become the top of the food chain in any situation, there's no helpline. You got to figure it out on your own. And if you can't, you're going to fail.